Nancy, you're so full of yourself for someone who's fat and ugly.
Geez, what's with you all of a sudden?
I heard from Mom. You got yourself a boyfriend, didn't you?
Oh, so you already know. I asked her not to tell you.
She's on my side, so of course she wouldn't keep that promise. Besides, it's not good to keep secrets in the family.
Well, yeah. Mom and Dad have always favored you anyway.
Obviously, I'm the pretty one. Of course, they would prefer the beautiful daughter over the ugly one.
Did you text me just to tell me that?
What?
You just want to insult me and call me ugly, right?
Hey, are you sure you really have a boyfriend? Isn't it just your imagination?
It's neither a lie nor a fantasy.
But you're such an introvert, you hardly have any friends, and you've never been popular with boys.
That was a long time ago.
I was athletic, but you were so overweight that you always came in last in races. And the whole class laughed at you, right?
Again, that was a long time ago. I've overcome my shyness since I started working. I go to the gym and work out, and I've lost a lot of weight.
So, what's your boyfriend like? He's probably just as lame and introverted as you, right?
That's not true.
Then bring him over to the house sometime. I'll judge him for you.
I don't want him to meet you.
Why not?
Because you're just going to make fun of both of us.
Well, I won't know that until I meet him. I'm curious, so introduce him to me.
No, I won't.
Oh, we're family, aren't we?
And now you want to act like family?
You're so unlikable, you know.
I don't want anything to do with you, Sadie. Bye now.
Hey, wait a minute. Nancy? Nancy, you're so sneaky. Where are you right now? Why did you leave right when I got home? You brought your boyfriend over, didn't you? But no greeting for your big sister? You should introduce him to me. Hey, don't ignore me, ugly.
Stop it, Sadie. You're being annoying.
Annoying? Don't get carried away, you ugly thing. You're supposed to reply right now.
I couldn't get to the phone because I was driving. What was I supposed to do? I stopped at a gas station now.
Fine, whatever. More importantly about your boyfriend. I heard you got engaged. Why would you leave without introducing him to me?
I've already told you. I don't want him to meet you. I can't introduce him to a sister who calls me ugly the moment she sees me. That's just embarrassing.
Oh, please. The real reason is because you're scared, right? You don't want me to steal him. He'll definitely want to switch to me as soon as he meets me. I'm so much more beautiful than my ugly sister.
No, that's not it. It's just that your personality and attitude are terrible. That's why I made sure you were out before I came over.
Yeah, more icky whining. Even your personality is ugly. Fine, I'll let it slide this time. But next time, you better introduce him to me, okay?
There won't be a next time. I told Mom and Dad about the engagement and wedding out of obligation. But everything is going to be very minimal. I don't plan on coming back to the house anymore.
What? Are you seriously going to get married without my permission?
I don't owe you anything.
But you're going to invite me to the wedding, right?
Nope. Or Mom and Dad either.
Oh my God! I've never heard of a wedding where the bride doesn't invite her family.
You never really cared about me anyway, did you? Mom and Dad have always doted on you and ignored me. Since we were kids, you were always the favorite, and they never even looked my way.
Well, you were ugly and bad at everything you tried, so it's no wonder.
I did have things I was good at, you know. I've loved drawing since I was little, and my teachers always praised me for it, but they never cared. When I showed Mom my drawings at home, she just mocked me, saying even a monkey could draw that, and that you were far better. It crushed me, When you wanted to go to a private high school, they paid the high tuition without a second thought. But when I said I was fine with a public school, they didn't even want to pay for school supplies, saying it wasn't worth it because I was ugly. I was kicked out right after middle school and had to go to a boarding school on a scholarship. Since then, they've never contacted me or offered any support. We're surely estranged. So I'm done with all of you, and I want you to leave me alone. I'm exhausted from dealing with you and my so-called family.
Sure, I don't care about an ugly person like you, but I'm interested in your boyfriend. I was shocked, really. I thought he'd be some introverted, unattractive guy, but he's actually handsome and charming. He's the same age as you, right? Honestly, he's just my type. And it looked like he was totally captivated by my beauty.
What are you even talking about? Your delusions are getting out of hand.
Isn't his name Eddie? When he saw me for just a second, he couldn't take his eyes off me. Since he's used to seeing your bland face, the contrast must have been overwhelming. He's probably regretting getting engaged to you right about now.
Not at all. He said nothing of the sort. It's all just your imagination.
Or maybe it's your wishful thinking. But really, he's great. He's good looking, graduated from a top university, and now works at a major company. What a catch. But he's stuck with an ugly fiancé like you. Ugh, poor guy. I should marry him instead.
Oh my god. Stop it.
Wait, that's actually a great idea. A younger guy with a bright future is just perfect for me. I've been single for so long, but I finally found my ideal match. Yep, it's decided. I'm going to marry him.
What? Are you out of your mind? Did you finally lose the last screw in your brain?
Because he's just my type, and he has a bright future ahead of him. I've fallen in love at first sight. Besides, when it comes to getting married, shouldn't the older sister go first? You're fat and ugly, so you should just hand over your fiancé to me. Men love beautiful women. I'm way more suited for him than you are.
No, that's not gonna happen. I don't mean to be harsh, but Sadie, you didn't even finish high school.
How rude! I did get into a prestigious private school.
But you dropped out halfway through your sophomore year because you couldn't keep up with the classes. And even when you got a job, you quit after a month because you didn't get along with your boss. Now, you're unemployed and, let's face it, you're 37, 8 years older than me. There's no way you're a match for him.
So what? Education and employment don't matter. A wife's job is to do housework and take care of the kids, while looking beautiful to comfort her husband. I've got the experience and maturity, so I don't need an education or a job.
Housework? And childcare? You?
Yes, I'll do it. What's the problem?
There's no way you could handle housework or childcare. You've been lazing around at home ever since you quit your job. All you do is lounge on the couch with your phone all day.
I do go out sometimes.
Going shopping with the allowance dad gives you or going to parties. That's it, right? Mom does all the housework and you rely on dad for money. You don't do anything for yourself. So how are you suddenly going to manage a household after getting married?
There are all sorts of convenient appliances now. I'll manage.
You didn't even know how to use the washing machine, right?
It's so simple. You just push the button.
But you couldn't even find the button, and you had to ask Mom where it was, right?
That was just once.
And you can't cook.
Yes, I can.
The only thing you cook is stuff you heat up in the microwave.
That's still cooking.
You're not suddenly going to become a great cook after getting married.
Maybe I'll be more motivated once I become a wife.
Motivation isn't enough. Housework is about consistent effort. And you're not great with money either.
What do you mean by that?
You get an allowance from dad every month, and you spend it all on unnecessary things.
It's not a waste, it's self-investment.
Self-investment? You just buy brand name stuff.
They make me shine.
But you won't be able to waste money like that once you're married.
Enough with the nonsense. Just do as I say. Hand over your fiancé to me. You should go find someone who's more suited for you.
I seriously can't understand a word you're saying. You've always been strange, but has an alien taken over your body or something? This is so ridiculous, I'm at a loss for words. There's no way I'm agreeing to that.
Doesn't matter what you say. Mom and Dad are on board with it.
Jeez.
They said if I wanted to marry him, I should go ahead. It doesn't change the fact that he's marrying one of their daughters. And since I'm the prettier one, they think he'll be happy with me. So, he's going to marry me. You, the ugly one, need to step aside.
This is insane. You really don't care about others, huh? You're completely ignoring how I feel and how he feels.
Huh, who cares about your feelings? Just hurry up and give him to me. He's too good for someone like you. Of course he'll prefer beauty like me. Bring him back right now. He's my fiancé. My Eddie.
You're creeping me out. Actually, he read everything you just sent, and he wants to talk to you. I'm going to let him take over now.
Really? Is he going to propose to me? Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to talk to him.
Hi, Sadie. This is Eddie.
Oh, wow. I'm so happy. I can't believe I get to talk to you. Oh, I should probably introduce myself. I'm Sadie, Nancy's sister, and your fiancé.
Fiancé? My fiancé is Nancy, not you. Please, stop.
Oh, no need to be shy. Come on, dump that ugly girl and marry me instead. You like me, right? You were just giving me those passionate looks earlier. Love at first sight, huh? Well, it's no wonder I'm gorgeous.
Please, stop this nonsense. I was just looking at you thinking, so this is the sister. It wasn't love at first sight, and I have no feelings for you at all. I love Nancy.
You don't have to worry about her. She's been ugly and slow since forever. If you marry her, you'll just have a hard time and get laughed at.
First of all, she's not ugly. She's a lovely person. She's important to me, so don't insult her.
Eddie, you don't have to pretend just because she's sitting next to you, you know. You can be honest. You're getting to marry me after all. There's no way you actually think she's lovely.
I do think she's beautiful. She's my type.
Seriously? What kind of ugly girls have you been dating so far? You clearly don't have an eye for beauty, that's sad. Once you date one like me, you'll change your mind. You'd prefer a pretty wife over an ugly one, right? Having a beautiful wife is a status symbol. Ditch the ugly and marry a beautiful one. Me.
Excuse me? You've been calling yourself beautiful over and over again, but have you ever looked in the mirror?
What?
I mean, it's rude to comment on a woman's appearance, but I do think your features are indeed well arranged.
See? I knew I was beautiful.
But maybe because of your unhealthy habits? Your face is covered in pimples and rashes. It's quite terrible.
What? Are you saying my skin is bad?
Well, I wouldn't exactly call you beautiful. Your face and limbs are swollen. Your posture is terrible and you look awkward. And what can I say? There's this arrogance, or maybe a deep-seated nastiness about you. It shows on your face and makes you look really ugly.
Ugly? Me? That's impossible.
And your outfit was tacky too.
How dare you? Everything I wear is designer.
No matter how much designer clothing you wear, it just doesn't look classy. If the person wearing it is vulgar, it ruins the brand.
Excuse me?
And the way you walk is clumsy. There's no gracefulness at all.
If you're beautiful, who cares how you walk?
No, it's about the overall impression, not just looks. So, I didn't find anything attractive about you. I suggest you look in the mirror and see yourself objectively.
I look in the mirror every day.
Well, maybe your mirror is fogged up. The way you see yourself and the way others see you are completely different.
How dare you? You're way too rude.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to say such harsh things. You insulted Nancy so much that it made me really angry. But I'm not lying. She's much kinder and prettier than you. It's absurd to even compare the two of you.
Shut up! You think she's prettier than me? That's impossible. You must be blind.
Blind or not, I'd still rather remove a rude, self-absorbed woman like you from my life and marry Nancy.
Rude? Self-absorbed? You've got to be kidding me. Since I was little, my parents, relatives, and friends all told me I was beautiful. They even said I could be an actress one day.
Well, to me, Nancy is far more beautiful than you. I don't know about your parents, but you should ask the people around you again. Ask them who they think is more attractive, you or Nancy. Most people would likely say Nancy.
Oh my God. Not only are your eyes rotten, but your brain must be rotten too.
No, I think it's you who has the rotten brain. You don't even realize how unattractive you really are.
Apologize. Apologize right now for calling me ugly. Get on your knees and beg for forgiveness. If you don't, my family will cut ties with Nancy.
Feel free to do so. She told me that being ousted by a family that kicked her out right after middle school and never cared about her isn't an issue. In fact, she's glad to cut ties with anyone who unjustly insults her. Besides, from now on I'll be her family and I'll protect her, so there's no need to worry.
What the heck is this? She should be crying and begging like an ugly person would. She's about to be abandoned by her family. How can she be okay with that?
She's a strong, independent woman unlike you. She doesn't need to cling to a family that insults her and offers no support. She's incredible, isn't she?
What?
One last thing. I have no intention of marrying an unemployed, rude, and unattractive person like you. I'll make Nancy, who is brilliant, my dear wife, and ensure her happiness. You do whatever you want. Just don't ever show that rotten, vile face of yours again. And be sure to pass this along to your parents as well.
Wait a minute. I won't forget your insult.
That's fine. I only spoke the truth. So, goodbye forever.
Sadie couldn't calm down and started calling me like crazy. So, I blocked her immediately. I was shocked that Eddie, who was usually so gentle and never said a bad word about anyone, spoke so harshly to her. When I asked him about it later, he told me he couldn't stand her for looking down on me, so he ended up telling her exactly how he felt. She had been pampered and sheltered by our parents, and had never been criticized so harshly before, so she lost it and caused a huge scene. She even took out her anger on our parents, and it was quite an ordeal. Seeing her act that way must have finally opened their eyes. They completely changed how they treated her, yelling at her to get a job and refusing to give her any more money or take care of her. In her anger, she declared she'd find a rich man to take care of her and stormed out. She crashed at a friend's place while signing up on a dating site after another. But as a middle-aged, unemployed woman with a twisted personality, no one wanted to be with her. Her friend eventually kicked her out, telling her to grow up and take care of herself. Now she's reportedly staying at a shelter. It's a pity, really. She could have had a happy life if she had worked on her inner self as much as her looks. Half a year later, I married Eddie. My parents wanted to attend the wedding, but I refused. They tearfully apologized and begged me to let the past go, but they're no longer my family. From now on, I want to build a warm and loving home with my husband.
Ashley, it's so mean of you to keep secrets from me. What do you mean, Sharon, all of a sudden? I heard from Dave. He told me you're going on an overseas vacation. Yeah, but it's not a vacation. More like I have some business to take care of. And I also heard your accommodation is paid for. Oh, you know a lot. Dave told me all about it. You got a free stay at a resort abroad. And the accommodation includes family members too, right? Well, yeah, but I'm planning to go alone. I still need to buy my plane ticket, and the dates are already set. Plus, my parents are elderly and long flights would be tough for them. What a waste! Why don't you let us come along? Is that why you're contacting me? Come on, it'll be fun. Dave is your brother, so that makes Hayden and me part of your family too, right? Hayden has never been overseas, and I'm sure he'd be thrilled. But hasn't he been avoiding me? Really? Whenever I talk to him, he ignores me, and he won't even make eye contact. Well, he's a teenager going through that rebellious phase. He's probably just taking it out on you, the kind aunt. He's still your cute nephew, right? Please let it slide. I suppose, but I have my concerns. Listen, Sharon, if you repeat what happened in the past, I won't be so forgiving. Yeah, sure, I completely understand. Looking back, I realize how much trouble I caused you. I assumed you had plenty of free time just because you were a novelist. I'm really sorry about that. Well, if you've truly learned your lesson, then fine. I really have. So, how about this time, I take care of booking the flights for all of us? You will? I'll even cover the costs. Consider it my way of making up for the past. You've already arranged the hotel, after all. Is that okay? All right, if you're sure. I'll leave it to you then. Yay! Thank you so much. It's been so long since I've had a vacation abroad. Hayden, do you have a minute? What do you want? I'm busy studying. I'm sorry to bother you. I just thought you might have heard about the overseas trip. Yeah, I have, but I'm not interested. Mom really wants to take me, so I'm just going along. I have no choice. I see. I know it's your first time going abroad, and you might be a bit anxious, so feel free to ask me if you have any questions. You're bothering me. Excuse me? Just because we're relatives doesn't mean you can casually message me. I told you before, didn't I? If you have something to say, go through my mom. I'm sorry, but since this trip is happening because of me, you're being brought along. I thought it would be polite to reach out to you directly. I said it's annoying, so stop. This whole politeness is just an excuse, right? What do you mean? Stop using me to get in good with my dad. Are you jealous because my dad works for a big company and makes a lot of money? I mean, you didn't get a job after college and just drifted around writing your little novels, right? It's no wonder you'd be jealous. One sibling is a successful elite and the other is a failed writer. I can kind of understand why you'd want to harass my mom out of jealousy. I'm not jealous of your dad, and I've never harassed anyone. Oh, come on. I've heard all about it from Mom. Back when you used to come over to our house a lot, you complained about everything and bullied her, even though you were an outsider. I've never done such things. Did she say that? Yeah, typical behavior of someone who doesn't realize they're the problem. You think you'll be forgiven just because you're clueless? Your novels didn't sell, so you took out your frustration on her, didn't you? This is why I hate people who do nothing. If you're so bitter and mean, you should just get a real job. Writing novels is my job. You can't call your hobby a job. You hung around our house under the pretense of looking after me. Even when I asked Dad, he didn't deny it, so it must be true. I see. Though I think there's been some misunderstanding. I don't care. Mom wouldn't lie to me. I understand where you're coming from. If you don't like me, I won't force any conversation on you during the trip. Good. I don't have anything to say to you anyway. I can't believe it. You left me stranded at the airport. What else could we do? You were the only one without a ticket. The flight was about to leave, so we just went ahead without you. Why isn't there a ticket for me? Didn't you say you'd take care of booking the flights? I somehow just forgot to buy yours. Seriously? Of course it wasn't on purpose. I thought I booked everyone's tickets, but right before the flight, we realized we forgot to get yours. The whole family is cracking up. This isn't something to laugh about. You wanted to see the hotel booking, and as soon as I showed it to you, you snatched it from my hands, and now you conveniently forgot my ticket? You did all this on purpose. I swear it wasn't. You were just unlucky this time. Now we can enjoy a peaceful family trip, and you don't need to be there, so just stay home. Taking the hotel stay I arranged and then leaving me behind? There's not even an apology. This is way beyond harassment. Oh? So what? You're saying we shouldn't go? That's so cold. Look, just think of it as a generous gift from you to your family. Honestly, you're setting a great example of how being poor makes people desperate and bitter. I guess being a poor novelist lacks peace of mind. Excuse me? Even Dave says you should forgive me. I'm speechless. He hasn't changed a bit. Let me ask you one thing. Are you sure you'll be fine without me? Huh? Of course. You'll only be in the way anyway. I see. I hope you don't regret this. Why would I? Thanks for the lovely family time, Ashley. Ashley, I don't know what's going on. Oh, why are you so flustered? We can't check into the hotel. I was so excited to enjoy a luxury resort vacation. Even though we have the booking confirmation, the front desk says we can't check in without you. Well, that makes sense. The room was reserved for participants of the awards ceremony. Awards ceremony? What are you talking about? Actually, I won an award for a novel I wrote last year. The ceremony's tomorrow. The organizers went all out this year and decided to host it abroad. That's why the dates for the stay were fixed. And unless I inform them in advance, the reservation is non-transferable. Oh, no way! Apparently, there were issues with reselling in the past. That's why they have this rule. Reselling? There was a time when bookings for events like this were misused for resale. People would sell the hotel vouchers for the award ceremony to others, and outsiders would try to stay there without permission. It became a problem, and once, someone even tried to crash the ceremony. They caused such a mess that it ruined the event's reputation. So now, they strictly enforce ID verification when using the voucher. Why didn't you tell me all this earlier? I told Dave. If he didn't pass it on to you, that's on him. Oh, but maybe I forgot to mention the part where you can't use the tickets without me. Otherwise, you wouldn't have found yourselves in this ridiculous situation. That's so unfair. You should have told me directly about something this important. If so, maybe you should have confirmed the number of flight tickets with me earlier. Then again, forgetting to buy my ticket was probably intentional, right? Never mind. You'll just have to explain everything to them. If not, we'll end up having to sleep on the streets. I'd suggest giving up on that hotel and finding a different one. That's impossible. How are we supposed to find another hotel in a foreign country? And it's such a waste of money when we already have free accommodation. That's not my problem. Oh, by the way, I'll be arriving tomorrow. What? You booked a flight? Did you really think I wouldn't take precautions after being used so many times? I planned ahead. It's a shame I can't stay tonight, but I'll make it in time for the ceremony so it works out. What about us? What are we supposed to do? I don't know. I'm not getting there today anyway. Find a kind soul to put you up for the night. That's impossible. Neither Dave nor I can speak a word of the local language. You have smartphones, don't you? Figure it out. And what about Hayden? He's still a teenager. Are you seriously suggesting a child sleep outside in a foreign country? That's your responsibility as his mother. How cruel! Don't you feel bad for him at all? You're heartless. I'll return that insult right back at you. I warned you, didn't I? I told you I wouldn't forgive you if you repeated what happened before. Hayden? Please respond. Where are you? Don't tell me a stranger took you away. If you're alive, Hayden, answer me. I'm alive. Oh, thank goodness you're okay. Where are you? I told you not to leave my side. It's dangerous. You're causing so much trouble. Don't make things harder for me. I'm with Aunt Ashley right now. What? Why? I've always believed what you told me, and since Dad didn't say anything, I thought it was true. But I was wrong. Aunt Ashley isn't a bum. She's actually a famous novelist and an incredible person. Don't tell me you're siding with her just because you think it's better for you. I get it. You're upset because we're staying at a hostel during this trip. Sure, it isn't fancy. No amenities, thin walls, no privacy. But that's no excuse to abandon your parents. This whole thing couldn't be helped, you know. Aunt Ashley tricked us about the accommodation, so we couldn't stay at the resort. The only last-minute option was that hostel, and I had to find something within our budget. It was really tough. I wanted to stay in a better hotel too. It's uncomfortable sharing a room with strangers, and I've been worrying constantly about our valuables because of the risk of theft. I'm not mad about the hotel. Actually, I'm grateful that Dad managed to find a place for us. Anyway, I came to apologize to my aunt. Apologize? Mom, you intentionally didn't buy her plane ticket, did you? At first, I thought it was a joke and laughed it off. But then you said it was better that she didn't come, and I started to feel weird about it. When I asked if Aunt Ashley was coming, you said it was a surprise and that she'd show up later. And look where we are now. What's the problem? You didn't like her either. But it's wrong to exclude the person who gave us the accommodation, Mom. Even I know that's not right. That's why I messaged Grandpa and Grandma yesterday. When did you? The hostel has Wi-Fi. When I was little, Aunt Ashley was always at our house. I was sick a lot, often missing school with colds, and she took care of me the entire time. That's right. She looked after you in exchange for money. She wasn't earning enough from her writing, so I had no choice but to hire her. That's a lie, isn't it? What? It's a lie that you paid her, right? She was already a successful novelist back then. She was busy, but she still made time to take care of me and never asked for anything in return. How can you not believe what your own mother says? I used to believe you, but I can't anymore. If you were a stay-at-home mom, why did you need her to take care of me? You were supposed to be home, so why couldn't you look after me yourself? Being a stay-at-home mom doesn't mean I'm home all day. I had to do grocery shopping, attend PTA, and handle all sorts of errands. Grandpa said you were out having fun every day. Excuse me? He said you were always out buying brand-name goods, living it up, and Dad never stopped you because he thought it showed how successful he was as a husband. That's a misunderstanding. Sure, I shopped sometimes, but it was all part of maintaining relationships with the other moms. I had no choice. I wasn't neglecting you, Hayden. But it sounds like your friendships with other moms were more important than being there for me. Don't say it like that. Why not? Back then, I was always lonely, but Aunt Ashley was there for me. Because of her, I could bear it. Every time she came over, she'd tell me stories until I fell asleep. She talked about the novel she was writing and her experiences traveling abroad. Her stories were so fascinating. She once told me about riding a camel across a desert at night in some exotic place. The stars in the desert were beautiful, and all she could hear was the sound of the sand. It felt like time stood still. She also shared stories about the strange people she met while researching, like an elderly painter or someone living alone in nature. Each person had their own life story, and I loved hearing about them. Not just that. She listened to my worries and even the things that upset me at school. She'd always say, "One day, these experiences will help you," and she'd encourage me. That's why I always looked forward to her visits. She made me feel safe, and because of her, I could sleep peacefully. True, you were happy to see her, but... You see, but you kept saying she only helped out because you paid her. You made me believe her kindness was all about money, and that hurt me. Exactly, it's true. No, it's a lie. You're the only one who says that. Dad just avoids answering, but I know the truth. Dad clams up whenever something doesn't go his way. In the end, neither of you wants to be the bad guy. So now, you're acting like I betrayed you. But have you ever apologized to her even once? Why should I? I didn't do anything wrong. On the contrary, we've suffered because of her. Unless she books us a suite at a luxury hotel, I won't forgive her. See, you're just trying to justify yourself again. I've realized now how ignorant I was. I didn't know anything. That's why I apologized to her and she let me watch her awards ceremony. She was just as kind and impressive as I always remembered. What the heck? Watching her stand on stage made me realize how amazing she is. She was confident and composed when she spoke to the crowd, and afterwards, so many people came up to her. She took her time giving advice to everyone who asked for it. That dull old lady? I didn't realize it until I saw her in person, but now I know. She's sincere, and as a person, she's someone I really admire. So I can't trust you anymore, Mom. No, I don't want to trust you. Hey, I'm your mother. It's a child's duty to respect their parents. Don't say such foolish things. Come back here right now. I'll meet up with you for the return flight, but until then, I'm staying with Aunt Ashley. What? I used to blindly follow everything you said, but this experience abroad has been eye-opening. I've struggled because of the language barrier, but even that's been fun. How can you be enjoying this more than me? Stop it and just come back. I've been in a terrible mood since this morning, fighting with your dad. Oh well, sorry. I don't want to see you for a while. So until the flight home, bye. Ashley, what do you think you're doing? Taking Hayden to the awards ceremony without telling me? He asked me to take him. Is it really that strange to grant the request of a sweet nephew? You should have run it by me first. I told Dave. I just made sure he didn't tell you. Why are you doing this? If you were going to pick up Hayden, you should have taken us too. Do you know how much we struggled yesterday? You were the one who left the person with the hotel voucher behind. Do you even understand your position here, Sharon? I told you I wouldn't forgive you. You dumped Hayden on me while you went off and cheated with some guy. You even spent the money I gave you for his extracurriculars on luxury goods. That was in the past. Yes, it was. And so? Did you really think your past actions would just disappear? How dare you act high and mighty just because you're a novelist? And yet, you tried to hog the accommodation vouchers that this mighty novelist brought for yourself. Look at you, not even remotely sorry for your actions. I was able to attend the award ceremony without any issues, but if I had trusted you and done nothing, it would have been a disaster. I've told my parents and yours too. At this rate, you're heading for divorce. You're right. Dave would never agree to that. Actually, I've had enough of him pretending not to notice. I'm done turning blind eyes. He owes me. I mean, even though he owes me, he kept ignoring the situation. He owes you? The reason he was able to work at a major company was because I paid for his education at the prestigious university. That university has strong connections to top companies, which is why I made sure he went there. I funded it with the money I earned from my novels. That can't be true. I had no idea you earned that much. I thought you were just writing novels as a hobby and living off your parents. You've always been so full of prejudice. The luxury lifestyle you enjoy, you owe it to the very novelist you look down on. It's because of me, the person you tried to sabotage, that you live like that. You didn't know, and yet you tried to pull off this ridiculous stunt. Lying to your son like that, you're honestly a terrible mother. And Dave, for turning a blind eye, is just as guilty. Wait, I apologize. Isn't that enough? Our return flight is the day after tomorrow. What am I supposed to do until then? Why not stay at the hostel like you did yesterday? I enjoy hostels too. You hear so many interesting stories. I can't. Dave and I only speak English, and I haven't been able to find my wallet since yesterday. I don't even have enough to pay for this place. Oh, that's tough. But don't worry. Hayden's staying with me, so he won't have to suffer through any of that. He'll be fine, so you can rest easy. As for the plane ticket, it's on your phone app, right? So your return flight is covered. Wait, I can't. What am I supposed to do until then? That's not my problem. I imagine being short on money makes you desperate and bitter, but good luck. I'll be cheering for you, in spirit. Come on, stop it! I was feeling so frustrated, but thanks to you, I've got a great idea for my next novel. Thanks for the inspiration. When you get back, let me interview you about your experience of being broke in a foreign land. Bye! Mom's been blowing up my phone with calls and messages. It's best to ignore her for now. There are so many missed calls and my voicemail is full. Are you sure I shouldn't reply? It's fine. Sometimes she needs to face some difficulties on her own. As people grow older and learn more, it becomes harder for them to admit their mistakes. That's when they start lying without hesitation. But once that happens, nobody trusts them anymore. Does that mean no one will trust me either? I believed her lies and said terrible things to you. I'm really sorry. You're fine. You realized something was off and did something about it. Plus, you admitted your mistakes and apologized on your own. Even adults struggle with that sometimes. The fact that you did it is impressive. You're so kind, Aunt Ashley. I want to grow up to be someone as strong and reliable as you. That's why I want to make the most of this trip and everything I've learned. I see. In that case, I'll take you to a special party tonight. I have lots of friends here, and we've been invited to a home party. Want to come? Can I really go? Of course. I'll come pick you up soon, so just wait a little longer. Okay. After this trip, will you stay close to me? Of course. I'll always be on your side. I met up with Sharon and Dave at the airport on their return day. Both of them looked completely worn out and defeated. When I asked what happened, they told me they had left their belongings in a shared dorm and their wallets were stolen. They went to the local police, but the language barrier made everything a real struggle. They managed to cancel their cards right away, but of course, the cash was gone. With the little bit of money they had left, they somehow made it through until their flight home. Not long after they returned, they filed for a divorce. Dave had known about Sharon's affair for a while, but he kept up the marriage for appearances. But after this whole mess, he finally had enough. After the separation, he apologized for all the trouble he caused by turning a blind eye to everything. He got custody of Hayden, while Sharon moved back in with her parents. Apparently, her parents were furious over everything, and as a way to toughen her up, they forced her to work at a factory run by some relatives. The strict treatment from her boss has been so harsh that even though she wants to quit, they won't let her. Now she commutes to work in tears every day.
Amy, are you awake? I'm sorry to be so abrupt, but could you take care of my 3 kids for a week? Well, even if you say you can't, it's already decided. I already left the kids in front of my apartment. What, Melissa? Your text just woke me up. Oh, I'm sorry I woke you up. I wondered what you were up to so early in the morning. And then I looked at your text. You want me to take care of your kids for a week? All 3 of them? There's no way I can accept such a request. That's so out of the blue. I'm not your housekeeper, you know. Well, I was sure you wouldn't like it if I told you up front. Amy, you're a kind person. So if I just left them in front of my apartment, I thought you'd do something about it. What? Don't you feel sorry for the kids? I couldn't help it. My husband got a mental illness, and he can't even take care of the kids. He's useless. That doesn't mean you can depend on me. Besides, isn't it your fault that my brother has a mental illness? You acted so selfishly that you cheated on him many times. By the way, where are you going, leaving your kids for a week? Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. I'm going abroad, to the Caribbean islands. Leaving your kids behind? Even if your husband can't take care of the kids, why don't you ask your parents or friends or someone else? Why are you asking me? Actually, I'm going to the Caribbean islands with my boyfriend. Huh? Boyfriend? Are you cheating on my brother again? The last time you cheated, my parents and your parents got furious, and they even told you that if you do it again, they would cut ties with you. And I thought you had learned your lesson. Of course I'm not stupid, and I know that if I'm caught again, I'll be in trouble. That's why I'm asking you to do this. Don't tell anyone. It's a promise between women. Huh? I'm not making that promise, and I'm on my brother's side. There's no way I could overlook your cheating trip. Don't worry. If you don't tell them, they won't find out. My husband thinks I'm taking the kids to my parents' place for a week. If you don't want to hurt your beloved brother, I don't think you should tell him the truth, do you? Where are you now? Please, come back right away. I won't take care of your kids. Aren't you worried what's going to happen to them? I'm sorry, but I'm on my way to the airport now and I can't come back because I'll miss my flight. I don't care. Why don't you just cancel your trip? Huh? Why would I do that? I was really looking forward to it. Amy, you have kids close in age, so you're used to raising kids. And since you're not working, you have lots of time on your hands, right? I thought you'd be perfect for the job. My husband is on leave from his job right now. We have 3 kids, so I have to work part-time to make ends meet. I envy you, Amy, a full-time housewife. Well, this week, I took the plunge and took a leave of absence from my part-time job. Huh? I work too. I work from home. I work full-time while raising my kids. I don't have any time to spare at all. What are you talking about?
Working from home should be easy. Oh, I envy you with your cushy job. I work part-time and it's hard work. Did you say cushy job? I'm just allowed to work from home, but that doesn't mean it's an easy job. And even if I were a full-time housewife, I would never take care of your kids. I think I would have refused even a single kid, let alone 3 kids. Don't worry. 1 or 3, it won't make any difference. What? There's a big difference. What on earth do you think you're doing? Traveling abroad when you're strapped for cash? Oh, my boyfriend is paying for it, so I'll be fine. I'm worried about my brother. My kids are all quiet, so you can just let them play. They don't have any allergies or anything, so you don't need to worry about that either. Oh, while texting, I arrived at the airport. I'm going to be busy with departure procedures and such, so I won't be able to get back to you anymore. What? I can't take care of them. Aren't you worried about the kids? They're your nephew and nieces. That's true, but I'll return that line word for word to you, Melissa. Aren't you worried about the kids? I'm not worried. I'm sure you'll take good care of them. What? We live in the same neighborhood, so let's get along with each other. You could at least cooperate with us in times like this. How can we get along if you do something like this to me? I mean, I don't think you intend to cooperate with me. Ah, my boyfriend is already waiting for me at the meeting place. I'll text you when I'm back in a week. Take care of the rest. See ya. What? You're kidding. Wait a minute. Are you out of your mind? Leaving your kids alone to travel overseas? That's insane. Hey, check your texts. Melissa, I just came in front of your apartment to check on the kids. All 3 of your kids are gone. What should I do? Why should I handle this matter? Hey, Melissa. Kevin, what should I do?
Amy, what's wrong so early in the morning?
Kevin, calm down and listen to me. Melissa left the kids and disappeared.
Oh, she took the kids to visit her parents' house.
Well, Melissa is lying.
Lying? What do you mean?
Well, she's traveling abroad, and the person she's with is...
She's cheating on me again, isn't she? That's what I thought. So, what did she do with the kids?
She said, I left them in front of the apartment. Take care of them for a week. She pushed the kids onto me. I told her I didn't want to, but she said she'd already arrived at the airport, and I couldn't get in touch with her from there. I was worried about the kids, so I came to the front of the apartment. But the kids were gone. What should I do?
Amy, you're in front of my apartment, right? I'll come down right now. Just wait a minute.
Amy, thank you so much for 1 week. It was so much fun. It went by so fast. It's all thanks to you, Amy. Life without kids is so much easier. I'm coming to pick up the kids today, but I was wondering if I could ask you again next week. I'm thinking of going to stay at my boyfriend's house. I heard his wife is going on a trip next week. He also wants to stay with me. Hi, Melissa. How can you be so carefree? You don't know anything about what's going on right now, do you? Because of you, I've been in real trouble. There's no way there's going to be a next time. You've been in trouble? Well, you took care of the kids after all, didn't you? I'm glad I asked you to take care of them, Amy. Melissa, that's enough. Amy, why are you so angry? You'll get wrinkles if you're that angry. I got it. You're mad at me for leaving the kids out of the blue, right? From now on, I'll tell you in advance.
Even now, I'm telling you in advance that I'm asking you again next week, right? Are you happy now? Didn't you rather have a fulfilling week with a bunch of kids to take care of? What? What are you saying? Because a full-time housewife has plenty of free time, right? Thanks to your husband who's earning money for you, all you have to do is stay at home and raise your kids. You must have such a carefree life. If that's the case, then having 3 more kids to take care of should be a stimulating experience for you. Don't you think? I told you I work from home. Working from home doesn't count as work, does it? Aren't you just pretending to work at home and watch TV all the time? Enough is enough. I work just as hard every day from home as I did when I was at work. The company trusts me and allows me to work from home. I cooperate with my husband every day. I manage to balance work, childcare, and housework with my husband. You have no right to say such a thing to me. Besides, how can you say that the full-time housewife is easygoing? My best friend is a full-time housewife. She works hard every day to take care of her children and housework. She and her husband get along well too. Every couple is unique, so I don't think it's anyone else's place to say. Yeah, I'm sorry. You get angry easily. You're my sister-in-law. You should be nicer to me. Well, since you've been taking care of my kids for a week, I'll put up with you. I'm almost at the station. I can pick up the kids in about 15 minutes. You don't have to come. Huh? To be precise, it's no use coming. What do you mean? It means that your kids aren't with us. What do you mean? Where did you take them to? Did you check my texts? I went to check on them in front of your apartment, but they weren't there. I asked you what I should do about it, but no matter how many times I texted you, the text never even got read. I was at a loss, and I contacted Kevin. What? You contacted Kevin? I told you to keep it a secret. It was an emergency. It's only natural to contact Kevin, who is the father. Well, it turned out that Kevin wasn't the father. Huh? What on earth are you talking about? There's no point playing dumb with me. Kevin is known for a while. What? You know the reason why he's so mentally worn out? It's not only because of your affair. Aside from the eldest son, who's your ex-husband's child, the younger twins were also not Kevin's kids. Kevin got devastated when he found that out and eventually became mentally broken. Why do you know that? He said that when the twins were babies, he thought they didn't look much like him. When the twins grew up, they still didn't look like him. He wondered why. And then he also found out that you had an affair with several men. For the first time, he thought that the twins might not be his. Oh no! Through DNA testing, he found out that they were not his kids after all. If that was the case, why didn't he say anything to me? Because he is a kind man and he loved his 3 kids. Even though the kids are not related to him by blood, Kevin is still the parent who raised them. He didn't want to leave the kids by confronting the fact with you. By the way, Melissa, aren't you worried about your kids? What? So far, all you care about is that your lie was exposed. You never ask me how the kids are doing. Oh yeah, where are my kids now? They're in an orphanage. What? That's a lie. How could that be? We searched hard for the kids, but we couldn't find them. We were at our wits' end when the orphanage contacted Kevin. Apparently, one of the staff members ran into the kids. The kids were walking late at night without adult supervision. The 2 younger ones were crying and screaming, and that's how they found them. I told them to stay in front of the apartment. They're just little kids. They're not old enough to listen to you. Apparently, they thought they were just playing around in the neighborhood, but they'd lost track of the apartment.
They were looking for it so hard that they ended up in a different town. Well, I'm glad you found them. They're still at the orphanage, right? Tell me where it is. I'll come get them. That won't be necessary. What? What do you mean? The fact that you left your kids alone and went abroad for a week? The orphanage is aware of the problem. In fact, you usually leave housework and childcare to your mentally ill husband. Kevin told me you did almost nothing. When Kevin was not able to take care of the kids due to his condition, you fed the kids only frozen food, right? Kevin happened to find frozen food packaging thrown in the trash can, and he said he was surprised. The orphanage decided to take the kids into care. Kevin said he thought about divorcing you and taking the 3 kids, but he said that he's not in perfect health at the moment and that it might make the kids anxious. So he decided to concentrate on his medical treatment now and get well. He'll pick up the kids after he returns to work. What? A divorce? You're kidding! I'm not kidding. Because of you, Kevin is suffering from mental illness. I'm sure it was really painful for him to find out that you cheated on him and that the kids were not his. I mean, I can't help but wonder why you think he won't divorce you. Kevin is finally trying to focus on his treatment with a positive attitude. Please, let him go. Well, even if that's the case, why is my husband taking care of the kids? My husband is not their real father. Then shouldn't I, the mother, take care of them? How can you say that after neglecting to raise them until now? The orphanage has decided that it's not safe to return the kids to you, so that's not going to happen. When Kevin gets well enough, he will go through the process, and the kids will officially become Kevin's kids. Of course, I intend to cooperate. Also, the orphanage has been in contact with your parents, so your parents know what happened. They said, "That's no daughter of ours. We're cutting ties with her." No way! This is not how I imagined it. You always listened to me. I trusted you to take care of my kids without complaint. I trusted you. Because you were a pain in the ass, Melissa, I didn't want anything to do with you. That's why I always listened to you and ended the conversation as soon as possible. What? Besides, you didn't leave your kids with me. What are you mistaken about? What? What are you talking about? I did contact you. Yes, I got your text. But the truth is, you left the kids alone. And when I went to check on them, they were gone. So you didn't actually leave your kids with me. That's... You know what? You've been blaming me all along. But we're sisters-in-law. Wouldn't you be sad if your beloved brother and I got divorced? Your brother will have a history of divorce. Would you still be okay with that? Yes, I hope for that. As long as my brother can get rid of someone like you, I don't care about a history of divorce. I know that Kevin should divorce an insensitive person like you as soon as possible. And I'm happy that the kids are now away from you. What? An insensitive person? Yes, I'm talking about you, Melissa. Don't get carried away, Amy. I can't stand it when you talk to me like that. You boring and timid brat. I will never forgive you. I don't need your forgiveness. Besides, boring or not, it doesn't matter now. Don't judge me by my looks. I've always had this kind of personality. Ugh! You deceived me! That's not a very nice thing to say. I will never forgive you for betraying my brother. I don't need your forgiveness either. If Kevin is divorcing me, then I'll tear you and your husband apart as well. You can never do that. I have already told my husband about all of this. He is also very angry with you. Kevin and my husband are good friends. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh yes, my aunt is a lawyer. If anything should happen to me, I will ask my aunt for help right away. Oh.
Kevin already asked my aunt for help. He's already made arrangements for the divorce. What? You're lying! I'm not lying. I'm going to be there for Kevin. I'll make sure that he can receive alimony and child support. No way! I only work part-time! What are you talking about? You said it yourself. You said that part-time was hard work, and you envied me for working so comfortably. I make $3,000 a month in take-home pay, and you made fun of me. So you must be making at least $4,000 a month, right? Then you can pay for alimony and child support, can't you? I'm sorry I made fun of your job. I had no idea you were making that much money. I'm also sorry for forcing you to take care of my kids. Please don't claim for money through a lawyer. I can't pay alimony or child support. I will not cheat on my husband from now on, and I will have a change of mindset. You need to convince Kevin to reconsider the divorce. I told you before, didn't I? I'm on his side. I'm going to help him get a divorce on the best terms possible. I'll do whatever I can to help. No way! I have no intention of listening to you. Also, I have no intention of communicating with you on text any longer. I will have you communicate with my lawyer from now on. Now, I will leave you with this. Melissa, I don't think we will ever see each other again. I know you will have a hard time on your own from now on, but hang in there. Goodbye. I blocked Melissa so that I will never have to communicate with her again. As for the text messages between Melissa and I gave them to Kevin and my aunt, who is the lawyer, as evidence. I left further communication with Melissa to my aunt. Here is what Kevin and my aunt told me. Kevin and Melissa got divorced without any trouble. Thanks to my aunt, Kevin was able to claim alimony and child support as requested. Melissa was left penniless and evicted from her home. Since she had been cut off from her parents, she had nowhere to go. No one knows how she is doing now. Kevin is currently undergoing treatment. He is doing his best in the treatment and looking forward to legally registering the kids as his own children. Recently, he has regained a healthy complexion. He has decided to go back to work, but only for reduced hours for now. It may be only a matter of time before the kids return to Kevin. My husband and I love Kevin and his 3 kids, so we will cooperate as much as we can. We will continue to support each other as a family. Good evening, Kate. I'm Maria, Rick's fiancé. Can we chat now? Nice to meet you, Maria. I'm sorry to drop in on you like this. I wanted to get in touch with you directly, so I asked Rick to give me your WhatsApp ID. Don't worry, my brother told me I'd be hearing from you. What a pity we couldn't meet today. I'm sorry. It's a dinner of both our families and I couldn't attend. Well, it couldn't be helped. You're busy with work, aren't you? I really wanted to be there, but I had a meeting I couldn't miss. By the way, the reason I contacted you, I wanted to confirm something. What is it? Kate, I heard you only graduated from high school. Huh? Yes. Why didn't you go to college? Your brother Rick graduated from college. It's not like your parents didn't have money, right? Perhaps. Is it because you were not good at studying? No, it's not like that. I'm sure there are many reasons, but it's rare to only have a high school diploma nowadays, isn't it? I guess so. I knew what I wanted to do. I didn't feel the need to go to college. You may have heard about my family. Everyone in my family is highly educated. My grandparents, my parents, and of course me, all graduated from top universities.
Oh, I see. Rick also graduated from a prestigious university, right? Yes, he did. Do you know what I mean? I'm sorry, I don't understand. Yikes! I knew you poorly educated people are slow. Excuse me? Well, it's okay. You'll understand in time. Well then, if you'll excuse me.
Kate, my wedding is coming up soon. Will you be there?
Of course.
You're still busy with work, right? Are you sure you'll be okay coming all the way to Paris?
Yes, I'm fine. It's your wedding. No matter how busy I am, I'll come.
Thank you, Kate. Ever since we decided to get married, I've been indebted to you for everything.
That's not true. It's just...
Yes?
You said you sent plane tickets to Paris to every guest to the wedding, right?
Yeah, I think we already made the flight and hotel arrangements.
Actually, I made my own arrangements for both.
What?
It looks like Mom and Dad got their tickets, but for some reason I didn't get them. Also, seems like no hotel reservations for me either.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Sorry. Maria said she'd take care of all the flight and hotel arrangements. I left it completely to her.
It's okay. I wish I'd known sooner, but I've been so busy with work that I forgot all about it.
Still, it's strange, isn't it? Did Maria misunderstand that you weren't coming?
I thought I replied the RSVP that I'm coming. Maria must have not wanted me to come.
That's not true. Maria said she was looking forward to meeting you.
Is that so?
What's up? Is there something that's bugging you?
No, it's nothing.
Well, it seems Maria was contacting you the other day. Did she say anything to you then?
She seemed to be concerned about my academic background.
Academic background?
She said it's rare to only have a high school diploma nowadays.
What's that? What do you mean?
I don't really understand either. I'll try not to worry too much about it. Anyway, I got a hotel and a plane. I'm looking forward to the day of the wedding.
That's great.
I'll have to go separately from Mom and Dad though.
Are you going to be on time for the wedding?
The flight arrives in the morning of the day, so it'll be last minute. It's going to be a little hectic, but I've been to Paris many times for work, and I'm used to getting around the city, so I'll be fine.
I see. Unlike me, you go abroad all the time, but you'll have to let me cover the expenses. I'm really sorry for making you arrange it yourself.
That's okay, no big deal.
No way. I'm putting a burden on you. I suck as a brother.
Don't sweat it. Anyway, it's been 2 years since I've seen you.
That's right.
I've been away for work. I even missed the dinner with Maria's family.
Don't worry about it. Her parents understand why you are so busy.
When I see them on the wedding day, I'll make sure to greet them politely.
Great. Can't wait to see you.
Hi, Kate. I heard from Rick that you arranged your own flight and hotel. Yes, I guess there was some kind of mistake and mine wasn't booked. But I'm glad I made it in time. I just arrived at the venue. Oh, you really came to the venue? Yes, I did. You shocked me. What? What brings you to Paris for a wedding? Wait, what? To celebrate Rick and your marriage. The only people I invited to the wedding this time are family members. I know. That's why I, as Rick's sister, will be participating in the ceremony. As I'm saying, I told you that only family members were invited. Yes? We didn't even invite our friends this time. How dare you try to join my family? Are you trying to say I'm not family? You know, I think I told you before. We come from a highly educated family. If you, a mere high school graduate, came into our family like that, you'd be overwhelmed. Really? You'd lower my family's prestige. I see. A college graduate and a high school graduate are different kinds of people. I mean, you're a stranger. You're the only one I didn't invite for today. Are you saying that only my plane ticket and hotel weren't prepared? I just wasn't planning to prepare them from the beginning. I can't believe that you would arrange by yourself and even come to Paris. It's beyond me. Oh, I knew it. Maybe because you only graduated from high school and didn't study properly, you haven't learned any common sense. With such an insane sister, even Rick would want nothing to do with you. Excuse me? Are you saying that my brother thinks the same way as you? That I'm not family? Of course! When he proposed to me, he said, "You are the most important person in my life." In other words, you are no longer important to him, right? Just leave us alone. No, that's a really twisted interpretation of his proposal, don't you think? I've never heard such things as cutting off siblings just because you got married. Shut up! Anyway, you are a stranger. Of course, we didn't even save a seat for you. Please go back to LA as soon as possible. Okay, fine. From now on, we're strangers, right? Yep. That's what I've been saying for a while now. I see. Well, then, since I've come all the way to Paris, I'll do a little work and go home. What? Work? Oh, you mean you'll go back to your hotel and work remotely? You're still a workaholic, aren't you? I'm not working remotely. What? I'm done with you. Goodbye.
Maria, I can't see you at all. Where are you now? I got a call from the airport that you've arrived, and you're already at the ceremony, right?
Rick, I'm sorry, but I probably won't be able to attend the wedding.
Why? Don't tell me you had an accident on the way here.
I went to the ceremony, but there was no seat for me.
What? But you came all the way to Paris. How come? I mean, what do you mean there was no seat for you?
Have you heard anything from Maria yet?
What about her?
Maria didn't arrange my flight and hotel. She didn't want me to come from the beginning.
What the heck?
She said I'm not family. I'm a stranger.
What the hell is that? She doesn't consider you as family?
I guess so. She told me to go back to LA as soon as possible.
But you are my sister.
I've come all the way to Paris, so I'm going to work and go home. Ask Maria about the details. And then, you yourself can decide what you want to do in the future.
Got it. I have no idea what's going on, but anyway, I'll ask Maria. Maria, what are you doing now?
I'm in the waiting room putting the finishing touches on my makeup. I hope you're looking forward to seeing me in my wedding dress.
I have a question for you.
What is it?
I just got off the phone with Kate. Kate said she won't be attending the ceremony.
Oh, that? She's so out of line.
What?
I already said from the beginning that today's ceremony is only for family. I can't believe she went to the trouble of arranging her own flight and hotel and came all the way to Paris even though she wasn't invited. Well, I made it clear that I didn't want her to attend, so there's no seat for her when she comes. She seriously has no common sense to try to attend the ceremony when she's not even family.
Which one of you has no common sense?
What do you mean?
Kate is my sister. What the hell were you thinking, making my sister absent without my permission?
It's because Kate isn't family.
Why do you insist that Kate isn't family?
Because Kate only graduated from high school. Everyone in my family is highly educated. Even you graduated from a top university. I can't accept Kate as a member of our family.
You sent Kate home for such a stupid reason? What's wrong with a high school graduate? Is education really that important?
After all, education is everything, right? A high school graduate is so stupid, I don't believe we're the same level. That's why it's a good thing you cut Kate off, Rick.
What the heck? I don't remember cutting myself off from Kate.
Because you told me that I'm the most important person in the world to you. In other words, Kate is not important to you, right?
You are crazy to interpret it that way.
What? You're kidding me.
I'm disappointed you twisted my proposal in such a way. Maria, you've done a terrible thing.
What do you mean?
I'll be in touch soon.
Rick? Hey, Rick! It's already past the ceremony time. Where did you go? And I can't find my relatives anywhere.
They're gathered in the lobby with me and my relatives.
What? Why?
To discuss.
Discuss?
Maria, cancel the wedding.
What?
We're breaking off the engagement.
What?
I have both parents look at the WhatsApp together just now. They all agreed with my decision.
Why?
You don't know why?
I have to hear the reasons to be convinced.
Because you tried to exclude my sister, my precious family member, from the wedding today.
What do you mean?
Disrespecting people based on their educational background is disgusting. My parents and your parents, they all thought the same way I did.
What the heck? You're saying it's okay to have a high school graduate in the family?
You still say that?
Besides, we came all the way to Paris to get married at a fancy place. If a low-educated person from the bottom of the hierarchy participates, the ceremony will be tainted.
You really are beyond repair to insult Kate like that.
Because it's the truth. I mean, she didn't have to come all the way to Paris if she doesn't have any money. She must have been craving for Paris.
I told you this before. The reason we were able to rent this wedding hall at a lower price than usual is thanks to Kate.
Wait, what?
You do indeed know that Kate runs an apparel company, right?
What? Kate is the CEO of the company?
Didn't you listen to me at all?
Because Kate graduated from high school. I thought she was working for a small company for minimum wages.
Enough of that prejudice. Your imagination is effed up. Kate graduated high school and started her own business. She's making many times what I'm making now.
You're kidding!
Kate leaves the domestic stores to her employees, travels the world on her own to search for suppliers. Paris is no exception. Thanks to the connections she made, she was able to get us this wedding venue at a discount, since we're Kate's relatives.
Huh?
You know, the reason we decided to have the wedding in Paris in the first place. You insisted on getting married abroad. I want to go to Europe for our honeymoon. I want to have the wedding in Europe. That's what you said, right? But I've hardly ever been overseas. I talked to Kate about it, and she was willing to help me find a place for the wedding. But you kicked Kate out of the wedding.
Rick?
So of course, the ceremony's cancelled. And I'll have to cancel our engagement as well.
Wait a minute. We came all the way to Paris and you're canceling the ceremony?
Of course. How can I have a wedding if I'm not going to marry you?
I'm not breaking off our engagement for sure. You told me that I was the most important thing in the world to you. Were those words a lie?
I didn't know your true nature at the time, but now I do. I won't marry someone who makes fun of my precious sister.
It's not my fault. I didn't know Kate was the CEO.
If she wasn't the CEO, would it be okay to make fun of her because of her education?
Wait, let's discuss this properly between the two of us.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to see your face right now. We'll have a proper discussion once we're in LA.
Oh no.
I'm going to arrange separate accommodations for you and me. We'll stay separately until we get back to LA.
Huh? We're not staying in the same hotel?
I don't want to be in the same room.
We're going to be husband and wife, and it's terrible to be separated.
We're not going to be a couple. Okay then.
Oh no, wait!
I'm not waiting.
Rick!
Goodbye.
Kate, please, come back to the ceremony now. You can attend the ceremony. If you don't, he'll break off the engagement. I'll treat you as one of my family members. That way, everything will be all right, and today's wedding won't have to be cancelled. Kate!
Kate, I've called off the wedding.
I see. You called it off after all. Did Maria agree?
She didn't understand the cause and seemed unhappy about it. But I got both parents to agree to call off the engagement.
I see.
Everyone was shocked. Maria's parents never looked down on anyone because of their education. I don't know why she turned out the way she did.
I know. I never thought she'd harass me like that for having a high school diploma.
Well, Maria's mother said Maria got into a famous university, but her job hunting didn't go well, and she couldn't get the job she wanted. I think she's just clinging to her academic background.
I see. That's why she got so mad and made fun of me?
I'm really sorry. You came all the way to Paris and she made you feel terrible.
Well, it's just like I came here to work as well. Don't worry about it, Rick.
You're still a very active CEO.
Oh, wait a minute. I just noticed. I'm getting endless messages from Maria.
What's she saying?
She wants me to come back to the wedding.
Damn, she's not giving up.
It's like she thinks it'll all go away if I go to the wedding.
Sorry, you don't have to deal with her anymore. You can block her if you want. The engagement will be officially called off when I get back to LA, but you don't need to be involved with Maria anymore.
Okay, I'll do that. Oh, I wonder if you'll need a lawyer to break off the engagement?
Well, it's going to be very complicated. I think I should have a lawyer come in between us.
Want me to introduce someone through my company's legal counsel?
That will be helpful. Can I ask you to do that?
Okay, I'll call them later.
Thank you very much. By the way, Kate, are you free tonight? I was wondering if you'd like to have dinner with Mom and Dad.
Sure. It's nice to get together as a family for the first time in a while.
Okay, I'll call you later.
Okay. While I was in Paris, Maria contacted me several times. I ignored it as my brother told me to. She was too persistent, so I blocked her. After returning to LA, my brother and Maria broke off their engagement. It seems that there was some discussion about compensation fee and so on. In the end, it was decided that Maria would pay all the expenses for the wedding. Even so, Maria was not satisfied. She stormed into Rick's workplace, going AWOL from work. She came at him like a demon, demanding that they get back together. The police were immediately called and she was taken care of by the police. Eventually, Maria was fired from her job. She became emotionally unstable, withdrew to her parents' house, and began a life of shut-in. However, her parents soon kicked her out. She now lives in a small, shabby apartment and working part-time jobs to make ends meet. As for me, there was a man I started dating around the time Rick's marriage was finalized. He finally proposed to me the other day. My parents, as well as my brother, are as happy about my marriage as if it were their own. Until now, my life has been centered around work. From now on, I would like to spend more time with my family.
May, happy 42nd birthday! How does being one step closer to becoming an old woman feel? Oh, I mean, you're already an old lady, aren't you? Sorry.
Shut up, I'm working.
You're so cold. Poor old hag, over 40, single, abandoned by her parents. I felt sorry if no one wished you a happy birthday. After all, I am your lovely sister.
Oh, I see. Thanks. I've got an important business meeting, so I'm going to turn off my phone.
Huh? How can you ignore me, your cute little sister?
Unlike you, I'm working. You graduated from college. It's time for you to get a job instead of living off your parents' money.
Huh? Who do you think you are to tell me what to do, you old hag? Oh, I get it. You're an unattractive 42-year-old. You're jealous of me, a cute 22-year-old, right?
Huh?
Our parents remarried and you have a sister who is 20 years younger than you. And she's super pretty and super smart. We are so different. My parents loved me and paid for my college tuition. And they said I don't have to get a job after graduation. You were kicked out of the house before you graduated from college. You were living a miserable life, working part-time to pay for my tuition and living expenses. If you had such a pretty face, you could have been married quickly. But you are too ugly. I can't believe you are still single. I feel so sorry for you.
It was a hard time at the time to be kicked out of my parents' house. But now I'm glad I did. I learned what's right, instead of being influenced by insane family members.
You poor loser. I can understand why you're jealous, but that's so sad.
By the way, I'm getting married.
What? You're kidding, right?
I'm not.
What? Getting married at 42? Who are you marrying to? It must be a marriage scam. Are you okay?
He is a good person. You don't need to worry about me. Also, I'm not going to invite you guys to the wedding.
Why not? I want to go. I'm sure the guy you are marrying will be some ugly old man. I'll have a good laugh with mom and dad.
That's why I'm not inviting you guys. They kicked out and disowned me. After I'm married, I'm going to be a complete stranger to them.
That's not cool.
I don't want to hear from you anymore. I've got a business meeting. Bye.
This is really impossible. A 42-year-old hag marrying a 30-year-old company president? He's young, powerful, and famous. How in the world did you seduce him? You must be after his money. Hey, answer me. Well, okay. If you're going to ignore me, I'm going to have to show you the real world. Your fiancé is sleeping with me right now. I'm sorry I took him away. I'm sorry if you were trying to make a fortune. You must be frustrated, aren't you? You shouldn't have ignored me. A good, handsome young man should be mine. Our wedding is going to be in a month. Of course, I won't invite you, sister. He said he would dump you and never contact you again. You should stay single for the rest of your life. I'm so sorry. Bye.
Our wedding is next week. I'm nervous, but I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. You don't seem fine. What's wrong? Marriage blues? Or is there something else worrying you? Yeah. Look, don't get mad at me, but I need to ask. You're not cheating on me, are you?
Huh? Wait, you're accusing me of cheating on you? I'm about to become your husband over the objections of my family. Why would I cheat on you now?
I'm sorry I doubted you. But there's something that has been bothering me.
What is it?
I told you about my sister before, right?
Yes, you did. Your lousy sister who kicked you out of the house?
That sister contacted me to tell me that she took my fiancé. I know it's not possible, but I'm worried. I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize. But what does she mean? I'm not cheating on you with anyone. I've never met your sister. I'm too busy with work these days to have an affair. You know that, right?
Yeah. Where are you now?
At work.
You're not with my sister, are you?
Of course not. If you're worried, let's do a video call. You would feel better if you could see my office, right?
Yes, I do. Yep, that's your office. I'm sorry I doubted you.
I'm glad you've been cleared of your suspicions.
But then, who is my sister talking about? He's a 30-something CEO, young, successful, famous, and he seems to know about me. I only told my sister I was getting married. I don't even know where she found him.
Do you have any idea who he might be?
Do you have any idea?
There was this guy I met at a business seminar a long time ago who was close to my age. We didn't get along at all, but the other day he suddenly called me and told me he was getting married. It was a little weird. I'm sure you've met him before at some gathering.
Is his wedding in a month?
That's what he said.
My sister said so too.
So, is he the one your sister is talking about? It's so rude to confuse me with him.
Is he a jerk? I don't really remember him.
Sneaky, creepy kind of guy. He's more of a backhand guy than a company president.
That kind of makes sense. What's he trying to do?
I know. Why would he do that?
Is he harassing me?
Your sister might be, but the guy has no reason to harass us.
That's creepy.
Yeah, it is. Hey, you know what? Can I do some research on this?
Huh? You?
I mean, you want your wedding without any worries. I'm curious too. I'll look into it.
Thank you. See you soon. Are you kidding me? You're seriously going to have a wedding even though you were dumped? Wow, you're so miserable. Are you crazy? I mean, they know the groom isn't there and they're just going through with the ceremony? How scary. Are you using a mannequin as your groom? That's even scarier. Good morning. What have you been saying all this time? The groom is here with me and we're in the middle of getting ready for our wedding. What? You're meeting up with a mannequin and getting ready? It's terrible when your delusion goes that far. Delusion? Your fiancé is with me right now. What? Oh no, I told you before. I saw your fiancé. Did you forget? Has the brain of a 42-year-old hag already started aging? Or maybe you're so sad that you've lost your mind. My poor sister. I'm perfectly normal. You're the one saying crazy things.
I'm going to say this now. A 40-something hag trying to get married to a rich guy is so gross. He likes younger women.
Oh really? I see.
You have no choice but to cancel the wedding today. Aw, he says he's going to marry me. He is leaving you.
No, your relationship and my marriage have absolutely nothing to do with each other.
Huh? What a loser. A 42-year-old hag has no right to marry a young executive. That's why I took it away from you. I will be his wife. By the way, I just went to the city office and registered my marriage.
I see. That's what you were after.
If you understand, why don't you call off the wedding? Your imaginary groom won't show up. It's really miserable. I'm the one having a wedding. Just admit the fact that you lost.
You know what? He's not the one.
What?
Or more accurately, he's not the president anymore.
Why?
I guess you didn't know. His company is going bankrupt.
Oh.
And of course, my fiancé is not the same person. My fiancé's company is doing well. You mistook my fiancé for someone completely different. He's playing you.
What? What the hell is going on? I don't understand.
I'll make it very simple and easy to understand. He wants you and your family to take over the debt from the bankruptcy. What? What? What made you think that he was my fiancé in the first place? Because he told me himself. He said he was the president and your fiancé, but he was forced into it by an arranged marriage and really wants to marry a younger, more beautiful, talented woman like me. He made it all up. What? Actually, it's the opposite. I'm 10 years older than my fiancé, and at my age, it's hard to have kids. His parents are against marriage and tried to break us up. But because he loves me, he overcame their objections and we got engaged. Then here we are, getting married. What's that? So he was lying? Why did he call himself your fiancé? Probably he was jealous of my fiancé. Huh? What do you mean? I heard they used to attend the same corporate seminar. Of their classmates, my fiancé was the most successful. On the other hand, your husband was the most unsuccessful. He started his own business, but the debts kept piling up and the company finally went bankrupt. That's when he heard about my husband's marriage. He tried to break us up by pretending that he was my husband. He tried to make it look like he was having an affair, to make it look like he was cheating on me. What the? We're not broken up after all, and we're about to get married, so the operation failed. You're kidding! Then what am I? Was he just using me for a failed mission? Don't worry, you're already worth something. What? What do you mean? I told you, he was just trying to get you to take on the debt. I'm sure he was surprised to find out that you were my sister. But when he found out who you were, he changed his plan. He decided to go with a more pragmatic and meaningful strategy. I mean, our family is kind of wealthy, so he decided to marry you. You're lying! You'll have to ask him. I'm pretty sure it's true. My fiancé used his contacts to find out. Your husband is not a careful man. He would talk about his plan over drinks or something. So, I'm being used by him all the time? I'm in debt? I can't even be the wife of the president? That's right. Well, you tried to steal my fiancé just to harass me. You know, I think you two mean people are perfect for each other, don't you? I don't like that. You're a 42-year-old hag. I can't allow you to be the president's wife. It's not fair. Give him to me. Bride change. Well, absolutely not. Now's the time to say something like that. I bet he'll fall for me when he sees how young and pretty I am. I'll take your husband away from you any day now. So, do you want to come? Of course I'll come. Where's the wedding? Hawaii. Hawaii? Yes, Hawaii. Are you having your wedding in Hawaii? Yes. Well, it was nice talking to you. I'm going to have to leave now. What's that? You're an old hag and getting married in Hawaii? I just learned my husband was not a president anymore. I'm married to a dull old man with debts. That's too unfair. After the wedding, we left for our honeymoon. We returned to LA 2 weeks later. In the meantime, my sister was in a lot of trouble. First of all, she tried to cancel the marriage, claiming that her husband had cheated on her. Her husband refused it, and she had no choice but to start living with him as newlyweds. After that, I heard that they both asked my parents for money. The debt from the company's bankruptcy still could not be paid off. He also made my father borrow money from somewhere. My father was so overprotective of my sister, but that's way too much in my opinion. Later, he had reached the end of his patience. My parents disowned my sister and her husband. Her husband has no job now. My sister, who was hoping to become a rich wife, had to earn money. She could not work in a normal company because she lacked common sense. She is still looking for a job with her husband.
Tucker, are you going to be home late again today? Sorry, Yvonne. I've been swamped at work lately. I have to stay at the office for a while longer. Well, it must be hard to keep working overtime. I really want to leave earlier and go home and see you and Macy, but I can't leave before my boss. Is Macy still awake? She just finished taking a bath and went to bed. She's tired from playing at daycare all day. Oh, yeah, she's only 3 years old. It's about time she went to bed. I'm really sorry, making you take care of her.
It's okay. You work hard for us.
You say that, but you're working even harder. You work full-time and you take care of the house.
About that, actually, I've been thinking about working from home lately.
What? Work from home?
You know, the work I do can be done from home. I want to be home for Macy. It would be easier for you to concentrate on your work if I stay home. But the salary would be lower than it is now, though.
You might want to think about that a little more. You've worked so hard, you should keep your job.
I don't know, but I don't know how long I'll have the energy. To be honest, I'm exhausted every day. During busy periods at work, I can't really do much overtime, so I'm also trying to consider my colleagues.
It's no wonder you have a small child. You're doing your best.
I really don't know if I can keep going like this. I'm not taking care of the house properly, am I? When I'm busy, the house is a mess. I tend to cut corners on meals.
It's like that in a house with two people both working.
You think so? Well, it would help if you helped out more around the house.
Sorry, housework isn't my thing. I'll do my best to take care of Macy. Oh yeah, I'm going out with Macy this Sunday too.
Oh, you're going out again?
Yup.
You've been going out a lot lately, haven't you? Just last week you took her to an amusement park.
Really? I was thinking of taking her to the park this time.
I'm glad you're taking her out to play, but could you spend more time relaxing at home? You're tired from work, aren't you? You don't have to go out. We could do something at home.
Well, maybe I'll make a long overdue visit to my parents' house.
Your parents' house?
There's a big park nearby. My mom and dad would love to see Macy. I'm sure they'd be more than happy to take care of her. Then I can take it easy.
I'll go with you then.
What?
I haven't seen your mother and father in a while.
No. You don't have to go, Yvonne. You'll see them at New Year's anyway, right?
That's true, but...
Going to my parents' house will just stress you out. This will give you a chance to enjoy some time alone.
Well, I'll take you up on that and do something by myself. I've been slacking on weeding the garden.
You should do that. Oh, but I'm leaving everything up to you again.
That's okay, you're watching Macy for me.
Oh, that's right.
I really appreciate it, Tucker.
What?
You work overtime on weekends, and lately on your days off, you've been taking care of Macy for me. Before, you weren't even home on your days off. To be honest, I was suspicious that something was going on.
What do you mean, suspicious that something was going on?
Like cheating or something?
Why would you think that?
Because you leave without telling me where you're going. Anyone would think that.
No. That wouldn't happen. I have you and Macy. But you're right. I wasn't home a lot then. I'm sorry I made you worry.
It's true. Macy was still a baby and I was always alone with her. I was so worried. You didn't tell me you were working on your days off until later.
I was desperate to work hard back then. I went to my high school reunion for the first time in a long time, and I found that my classmates were really successful. Some of them even started their own companies. I wondered if I was like that. I guess I was getting impatient.
Come to think of it, you got busy after the high school reunion, didn't you?
Now that I think about it, I have plenty to be happy about. I was going in the wrong direction.
I see. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were thinking that. I said a lot of terrible things to you back then.
It's okay. Thanks to your words of encouragement, I realized I was wrong.
I'm glad you're back to your old self.
Family is the most important thing. Let's continue to support each other and live our lives as we do now.
That's right.
We still have a long life ahead of us.
I'm glad to hear that.
Well, Yvonne, you have work tomorrow, so you can go to bed first.
Okay. Good luck at work, Tucker. Dinner is in the fridge.
Thank you.
Have a safe trip home. Tucker, where are you now? You just left a little earlier saying you were going to your parents' house. You're still nearby, aren't you? I forgot to give Macy a change of clothes. She gets her clothes dirty when she plays outside, so if you can, I'd like you to come back for a minute. Text me back when you see this message.
Hi, Yvonne. I just got a message about a change of clothes.
Oh good, you got my message. That's right. I had a change of clothes for Macy, but I forgot to give it to you. If you're still around, I wanted you to come and get it.
Oh, come on. Don't go texting me about something like that. The clothes will work out somehow or other.
Oh,
Just have some alone time. You can relax and forget about raising kids sometimes.
but...
Don't worry. Mom and Dad are here. They'll take care of Macy.
Okay, fine.
I mean, we're enjoying ourselves over here. I don't want you to bother me with trivial stuff.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize. Anyway, don't worry about Macy. You do whatever you feel like.
Okay. Well, take care of Macy. Hey, Tucker, where are you? Please, pick up the phone. Hey, Tucker.
Yvonne again. What do you want this time? I told you not to call me so often.
Tucker, where are you?
What? We're all at the restaurant.
A restaurant? What restaurant?
A restaurant near my parents' house. My mom and dad are with us.
And Macy?
Of course she's with us. We're having a really good time. Stop bothering me.
Having a good time? She's having an emergency operation.
What? Operation?
She fell off the playground equipment at the park and fractured her skull.
A fracture? And her head? You're lying.
There's no way I'd lie about something like this.
Is Macy okay? Is she conscious?
You know what? You didn't know anything?
No, I mean...
It's funny, isn't it? You're supposed to be eating at the restaurant. Macy's in the operating room at the hospital, okay?
No, actually, I lied about the restaurant.
Huh? Then where are you?
I'm at a convenience store.
Why are you at the convenience store?
I was thirsty, so I thought I'd get a soda or something.
Are your mother and father with you?
No, I'm alone.
Why did you lie about being at the restaurant?
I was scared. I thought you'd be angry for not keeping an eye on Macy.
Macy was playing alone in the park. It was a park near your parents' house. Your mother found Macy collapsed under the playground equipment. She called an ambulance right away.
Oh, is that what happened?
If no one had found her, what do you think would have happened to her?
I'm sorry.
Hey, why did you leave Macy alone? Your mother said that you didn't even show up at their house. And after Macy was taken to the hospital, your mother called you several times. She said you've been ignoring her calls.
I had my phone on silent mode and didn't even notice the calls coming in.
Why did you put your phone on silent mode?
I'm so sorry. I'll tell you all the details later. Anyway, I'm headed to the hospital right now. What hospital is Macy at? Is it near my parents' house?
I'm not telling you.
Huh? Why not?
Because I don't want you to come.
I'm Macy's father.
I don't trust you anymore.
I said I was sorry.
You think just saying you're sorry will make it go away?
Then what am I supposed to do?
Tell me why you left Macy alone in the park.
I'll explain it to you later.
Not later. Can you tell me now? Where were you? Who were you with? What were you doing? Why did you leave Macy alone? If you don't have a reason that is good enough to be able to look Macy in the face, then don't come at all.
Don't be so dramatic. I'm sorry. Can you just give me a minute? This is all so sudden, and I'm a little confused.
I'm the one who's confused. That's fine. I guess you don't have to come.
Hey, Yvonne. At least tell me the name of the hospital. Yvonne, how's Macy doing? Mom told me she was unconscious when she was rushed to the emergency room. Is she awake yet? Yvonne, please text me back. I'm really sorry.
She's regained consciousness.
I see. When will she be discharged? Or does she still need to stay in the hospital for a while?
For a few more days.
That's a pretty long time, but it's great that she woke up.
Great? How can you say that?
I'm sorry.
I'm really appalled. Pretending to go back to your parents' house to hang out with your girlfriend?
I thought it would be okay for just a little while.
Macy is only 3 years old. I heard you went to the amusement park with her last week. You lied about your girlfriend, calling her your relative's sister.
How could I tell my own daughter I was cheating on you?
Are you stupid? It's insane to take your daughter on the fling.
Oh, I
guess you wanted to play the role of a good father who plays with his child on his day off. You're a scumbag to bring your child along with you while you're playing around with another woman. The reason you left her alone the other day was because your parents weren't going to be home until the evening. You thought you would just let her play in the park until they got back. She had an accident because you weren't there.
I'm really sorry about that. To Macy and of course to you.
Rather than Macy getting hurt badly, I would have rather had her with you and your lover.
There's a reason I left her alone.
I know. Macy told me that she could play alone, right? Macy told me. She said it was boring because you were hanging out with a woman she doesn't even know. What the hell were you doing in front of a kid?
No, I didn't do anything.
Don't lie to me.
Well, I might have held hands with her, but...
You're such an asshole. It's not like the kid didn't think anything of it. She wondered why you were being so friendly to a woman other than me.
I'm so sorry. I know it's not enough to apologize, but Macy and you are really important to me.
I'm sorry, but I'm getting a divorce.
Wait a minute. Divorce?
You betrayed me and Macy. Divorce is the only option.
But I told you everything honestly. I told you I'd break up with the other woman, right? I even showed you my text history. I feel horrible, so you have to forgive me.
Did you think that if you told me everything and apologized, I would forgive you? That's what surprised me.
I'm telling you, you're the only person I really love.
You're so full of crap.
It's true, believe me.
So you don't love her?
The girl I'm having an affair with? I mean, it's just for fun. It's not serious.
Oh really? You're not serious? You're willing to let your 3-year-old daughter play alone in the park just to meet up with a woman?
I really can't believe it. I'm sorry, Yvonne. From now on, I'll live only for you and Macy. So don't tell me you're divorcing me. You put your own daughter in danger. If anything happens to her, it's too late. I can't even forgive you for cheating me. How can life go back to normal? But you can't live without me either, right? Huh? It's not easy to raise a child by yourself. You have to work, take care of the house, and raise a child. Even when we were both working, it was hard. It's impossible for you to get divorced and be a single parent. You're trying to be tough now, but if you leave me, you'll regret it for sure. Don't worry about that. Huh? I was already doing it on my own. Even when you were constantly paying all your attention to your mistress, you lied about working late. You were out seeing her, weren't you? Are you really going to raise a child on your own? When somebody becomes a single parent, you find a way to work and raise your child. If I just change what I'm doing now, I'll figure out a way to raise her. I mean, it might even be easier if you weren't here. I won't have to take care of a husband who can't even do any housework. But Macy needs a father. If you divorce me, you're taking a father away from his daughter. She's better off without a father like you. Oh, come on now. A father who cheats on his wife in front of his children? Talk about a wrong education. I don't want to leave Macy and you. Huh? You're the one who made us leave. What are you talking about? Who's the selfish one? Who do you think did terrible things? All I can do is apologize, but I really regret it from the bottom of my heart. If you leave me like this, I'll never get over it. We have nothing to do with you not being able to get back on your feet. Don't play the victim when you deserve it. Oh, wait a second. I've got an idea. If we start over, you won't have to work anymore. Huh? Until now, we were both working, so you were too busy to, right? But if you become a full-time housewife, you can concentrate on housework and the childcare. And I'll work harder than ever to make up for it. What do you think? Don't you think that's a good idea? No. I've worked hard this far, and I'll continue to work. I won't have to start over with you. Why are you so obsessed with your job? Women don't make much money even if they are working hard. How dare you? When I asked you before if I should switch jobs to work from home, you said I should keep my job. Did I? Have you forgotten already? Well, I guess you objected so that my mind wouldn't turn to the cheating. No, that's not it. Then you wouldn't have said that if you thought I didn't have to work. And the most unforgivable thing is that you made Macy lie to me. I heard you told Macy, don't tell Mom that Dad is playing with a relative's sister. If you tell her, then you won't be able to see Mommy anymore. Macy didn't want to leave me. She kept her promise to you. That's unthinkable. How can you threaten a 3-year-old child? I'm sorry. I'll spend the rest of my life making amends to Macy. And to you, Yvonne, of course. From now on, I'll do whatever you say, whatever you want. So please, don't divorce me. You lost my trust, to the point that there's no going back. I was so happy when you started playing with Macy. You betrayed my feelings too. Yvonne, please, give me another chance. I'll be a better father this time. I've been giving you chances for a long time. I don't need a father or a husband who betrays his wife and child to focus on his affair. Oh, come on, seriously? I don't want to be alone. Oh, by the way, your mom and dad are cutting all ties off with you. What? Even my parents are abandoning me? They said their idiot son put his mistress before their precious grandchild. No wonder they disowned you. Well, that's what's gonna happen. Enjoy the rest of your long life alone. My husband didn't agree to divorce. so it took some time. But thanks to the help of a divorce lawyer, the divorce was successfully finalized. I also got custody of Macy. After Macy's accident, my husband confessed to me. My husband's affair partner was a classmate from high school. They exchanged contact information when they met again at the reunion. They had been continually going on dates without telling me. He showed me all the contents of their texts. They were so terrible they made me cringe. As soon as I saw them, I knew that we would never be able to reconstruct the marriage. Of course, I demanded child support from my husband and compensation from the cheating partner. By the way, the affair partner was also married. My husband is also going to have to pay compensation to her husband. My husband has been persistently contacting me, asking if he can meet with his daughter. I'm not going to let him see her until she wants to see him herself. I think that he should live each day alone, regretting what he did. As for me, I switched to a full-fledged work-from-home job after the divorce. I live with my daughter in an apartment near my parents' house. For a while, my paycheck was lower, but recently, I've been getting more job offers. Thankfully, I'm earning more than when I was working at the office. Even though I work from home, it is hard to raise a child by myself. Thanks to the support of my parents and parents-in-law, my daughter is growing up very well. I will continue to raise my daughter with love and affection.
Maddie, I heard you divorced Kenneth. I'm so happy to hear that.
What? It's been a long time since the last time we talked. And that's your first line?
Because it's good news for me.
How can you be happy about your sister's divorce?
Because your ex-husband is now mine.
What?
Don't you get it? I'm going to marry Kenneth.
Marrying Kenneth? You have a husband, don't you?
I've been divorced for a long time now.
What? Since when? Wait, why did you get a divorce?
That's none of your business. Anyway, I'm single now, so I can marry Kenneth whenever I want.
I see. But first of all, do you even know about Kenneth?
Of course! I met him at your wedding.
What? You only met him that time?
So what?
Have you ever really talked to him? You didn't come to any of the relatives' gatherings.
We only met at the wedding, so it was just greetings.
You're getting married after only saying hi?
Oh, meeting him once is enough. Kenneth works for a big company, right? And he's my type of handsome. I always thought he was too good for you.
Really?
Unlike me, you're boring and honestly kind of ugly. As I thought, you weren't a match for Kenneth. You got divorced within 2 years of getting married, right?
Actually, I was the one who wanted a divorce.
Oh, please! You sound like a loser! Well, since you are already divorced, the reason doesn't matter now. It's a good thing he dumped you. I'll be Kenneth's wife instead of you.
Did you choose Kenneth because he was my husband?
Well, that's one of the reasons.
Come to think of it, you always stole everything from me. You've been so mean since we are kids. You even took the clothes and bags I bought. You always said we are sisters and should share. But you'll always make them yours in the end.
Why am I the bad guy here? It can't be helped, right? It's just that I can't help but want what you have.
So, you've been after my husband too?
Oh, Kenneth is already divorced. There's no reason for you to complain about it.
Okay, whatever.
Of course, I'll invite you to the wedding too. We'll rent a more luxurious venue than yours. And I'm gonna wear the most gorgeous wedding dress. I'm gonna show you how perfect match we are as a good-looking couple. Oh, but if you see my too beautiful wedding dress, you might go crazy with jealousy. Oh my God, it will be so beautiful. You don't have to come to the wedding if you don't want to.
That's fine. What about Kenneth's intentions? You've only met him once, right? No matter how much you love him, if he doesn't agree to marry you, I don't think it's possible.
Don't worry. There isn't a man in the world who wouldn't fall in love with me.
Wow, that's a lot of confidence.
Well, unlike you, I'm beautiful. Every man I've flirted with has fallen in love with me. I'm sure I can get even Kenneth to fall for me. Plus, Kenneth's mother also approves of me marrying him.
What? His mother approves?
That's right. To make sure that I can get married, I thought I'd better get his mother to like me first. I went to Kenneth's parents' house the other day.
Wow, that's a lot of effort.
I know, right? You didn't think I would go this far, don't you? Once I get his mother on my side, he's all mine.
You're well prepared. But how did you know Kenneth's parents?
Kenneth's mother has been sending Christmas cards to us every year. I took a picture of the address while my parents weren't there. And I visited the house.
Oh, wow. You went that far.
I'd do anything to get the husband of my dreams. And you know, his mother seems to really like me. She said she really wants me to be Kenneth's wife.
Wow, she really said that?
She also said she can't believe we are sisters. I guess it's better to have a beautiful wife for a son, right? Plus, I even suggested to live together once I married Kenneth. I wonder if she liked that idea.
What? You're going to live with his mother?
Why are you surprised? If I can get Kenneth, I don't mind living together. His mother seems like a kind person. I mean, she was mad at you for being such a cocky wife. She told me she always wanted to live with her son's family. But you've been rejecting living together all along.
Well,
then it's natural for his mother to dislike you. It's no wonder a caring son like Kenneth dumped you.
caring son, huh? Well, I'm already divorced. I don't care what Kenneth and his mother think.
Oh, yeah? Well, the house you're living in is mine and his from today. I want you to leave now.
What? Are you seriously going to marry him?
I've been telling you that for a while. All your stuff is trash, so take it with you. I don't want Kenneth to remember you after seeing your stuff too. Make sure not to leave a single piece of trash behind.
Oh my God, I'm thrilled.
What? Thrilled? Aren't you upset?
Not really.
I'm gonna marry Kenneth and I'll be the happiest woman in this world. But you are going back to your lonely single life. Don't you get that?
Oh well, I have completely moved on about Kenneth. I was going to move out anyway.
Oh, my poor sister. You don't have to pretend so tough.
I'm not pretending to be tough, but I can't leave right now. I have to get ready to move out too. Then move out within this month. You should be able to find a new place within 2 weeks. 2 more weeks. All right. I'll figure it out. I'm so glad you're divorced. It's like a dream to become Kenneth's wife. One last thing. It seems like you're trying to marry him without knowing anything about him. Don't regret it later. Huh? Why would I regret it? Just being your ex-husband and a man who works for a big company is enough reason to get married for me. I'm sorry for telling you my good news when you are having a miserable life. I will make sure to be happy for you. Hi, Maddie. It's almost the end of the month. How's the moving preparation going? You know what? We registered as a married couple the other day. See? It went just as I thought. Kenneth easily agreed to marry me. I guess men have a weakness for beautiful women. Everything went so smoothly. Maddie? Why don't you reply to me? I see. You're at work at this time, aren't you? Well, good luck with your work. Since I got married to Kenneth, I'm going to be a housewife. I've already quit my job. You didn't seem to want to quit your job even after you got married before. But Kenneth's mother told me that women should focus on housework. I think she's right. Kenneth works for a big company, so there's no need for me to work, right? Well then, I'll move in there from tomorrow. Make sure to take out all your trashy belongings, okay? Finally, Kenneth and I are starting our newlywed life. Hey, Maddie! What the hell is this? I just arrived at the house. This is not what you promised. Huh? What? I kept my promise. I left the house properly, didn't I? That's not what I'm talking about. The house is empty. All the furniture is gone. Kenneth said you took all of it. Oh, that's right. But you told me, didn't you? Make sure not to leave a single piece of trash behind. I did say that, but I was talking about your stuff. I never said you had to take all the furniture. I'm gonna live in the house from now on. So, return the furniture. I can't. What? I already threw it all away. You threw it out? Yes, I did. I had a disposal company take care of it. Why? Because it was my stuff. What? The furniture in that house was stuff I bought before dating Kenneth. So it was mine. Whether I throw it away or sell it, it's my right, isn't it? But you don't have to throw everything away. I hesitated too. I used them since I was a student, so they were pretty beat up. You said all my stuff was trash too. And since my new place already has furniture, I decided to just get rid of it all. What an evil sister! You know that I'm going to live in that house, right? You threw away the furniture to spite me for taking Kenneth away from you. Evil sister? Look who's talking. Well, whatever. I'll just ask Kenneth to buy new furniture for me. Actually, I think I'll just order high-end furniture from abroad. Now that I think about it, I didn't even want your old furniture. It was actually convenient that you threw it all away. After all, he's a well-paid elite. Elite? Ex-elite, you mean? Ex-elite? You didn't know? Kenneth quit his job. What? Oh my God, you really didn't know? Kenneth quit his job? That's a lie, right? It's not a lie. But I never heard anything about it. Really? Maybe Kenneth kept it a secret from you on purpose. Wait, so Kenneth is unemployed? Yeah. If you are with Kenneth now, why don't you ask him yourself? When we started talking about divorce, Kenneth had a falling out with his co-workers. After a lot of trouble, he submitted a resignation letter. Really? Oh no! When I asked Kenneth, he said he quit a month ago. He also mentioned that he's currently looking for a new job. Seems like he's having trouble finding a new job. What the hell is going on? I thought he was still working at a big company. So you also quit your job the other day, huh? Well, best of luck to you both. How did you two unemployed people decide to get married? I can't believe it! You divorced Kenneth because he was unemployed, right? And yet you hid it from me and you tried to marry Kenneth to me. What are you talking about? It was your decision to get married. Besides, when I got divorced, Kenneth was still working at his company. But still, you knew he was going to quit, so it's the same thing. Well, I figured he'd be unemployed eventually, but I had other reasons for getting divorced. What other reasons? Because he's a mama's boy, and his mother's always bullied me. What? His mother didn't bully me much when Kenneth's father was still alive. But it got worse after her husband died. It kept getting worse and worse. A mama's boy husband and a bullying mother-in-law? That's the worst! I can't believe that I lasted 2 years in that marriage. Kenneth's mother kept imposing her ideal of what a perfect wife should be. She even complained about me working and criticizes my housework every time I do it. She just meddles in everything. Of course, Kenneth would always listen to her. I think the reason why Kenneth agreed to marry you is because his mother told him to. That's not true! But wait, I think he said something like, if that's what my mother wants. Now you know why I refused to live with his mother, right? Well, I understand why Kenneth wants to live with her. But living with that kind of mother-in-law would be the hell every day for me. Yes, I think so. But you're gonna live with her too, right? Oh no! You're the one who suggested it. You're pretty brave, huh? It's tough, but good luck. Wait a minute! I can't believe that she's a bully! She's always so nice to me. She was nice to me at first, too. But as soon as I got married to Kenneth, she started to complain about everything I did. She said, now that I'm married, I'm supposed to do whatever my mother-in-law says. After her husband passed away, she started bullying me more. So, good luck to you. Wait, Maddie! I've decided to reconsider this marriage. What do you mean? Kenneth is all yours now. What? I can't stay married to jobless mama's boy, no matter how good-looking he is. You have have a job. You can support Kenneth, who's unemployed, right? I'm sure you're a good match for Kenneth. What are you talking about? I'm already divorced from Kenneth. But it's tough to tell Kenneth that I want to end the marriage. Maybe if you and Kenneth go back together, it'll make everyone happy. Well, at least he and his mom. I don't think so. Besides, it's too late to panic now. You're the one who proposed to Kenneth, and the marriage process is already done, right? Kenneth's mother wants you to live together too. Yes, but my plans are messed up. I was supposed to marry an elite and handsome man and live the life of a wealthy housewife. Too bad it didn't work out. Kenneth has no income and his mother only has a small pension. I think it'll be impossible for you to be a full-time housewife. Well then, good luck. Wait, Maddie! What? Just get over it. Where do you live now? Huh? Tell me the address of your new house. Why? I've decided to leave Kenneth's house for now. So, can I stay at your house for a while? I've already moved out of my apartment and I can't go back to my parents' house. I don't have anywhere else to go. But that doesn't mean you have to depend on me. You're on your own. Don't be so cold. We're sisters, aren't we? After all the terrible things you've done, now you're calling us sisters? Let's forget about the past. It's not that easy. Besides, I'm not even in the US anymore. What? I got transferred overseas. When I told my boss about the divorce, they asked me to go to a foreign branch that needs more staff. I wanted to start fresh in a new environment, so I agreed immediately. What the hell? I can't believe you went abroad without telling me. Why do I have to tell you? Because it's causing me problems. Maddie, can you come back here now? What? My parents disowned me when I divorced my previous husband. So if I married Kenneth, it was supposed to be all settled. I mean, I was gonna ask Kenneth to pay the alimony to my ex-husband. I don't know why you're telling me that now. But, I have to go to work. I'll leave you now. Bye. Wait! Maddie, please! Don't leave me behind! After that, it seems my sister tried to sneak out of the house. But she was caught by Kenneth, and her escape plan ended in failure. While she was living her newlywed life with a depressed feeling, her mother-in-law moved in, and they started living together. I found out later that the reason my sister divorced her ex-husband was because she cheated on him. To pay the alimony she was charged at that time, my sister was in debt. It seems she thought that if she married Kenneth, he would also take care of her debt. But things didn't go as planned, and it ended up as a worse result. Now, my sister is working multiple part-time jobs while still supporting Kenneth, who is still unemployed. And it seems she's being bullied by her mother-in-law, living a hellish life. If she had known more about Kenneth in advance, I don't think she would have chosen to marry him. She rushed into it because he was my ex-husband, so it was her own fault. As for me, I'm enjoying living alone abroad. If I meet someone, I may consider remarrying. But for the time being, I'm gonna enjoy my single life without any worries. Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.